Hello everyone. We are back at our starter base. Not sure how long of a stream I can do today. My son is asleep, so baby's asleep. So, see what we can do. Looks like we forgot one here. So the last couple episodes, some were done streams, some not. I have our starter base set up. It's a lot bigger than the one we made like last season, where we tried to put things on top of each other, and it just took forever. I also can't wait for these things to be done with, the FICSIT business. But I did unwrap all the gifts, and the reason why is because I knew in there were some tickets, or some coupons, so we can start getting some other items, when we need to, I should say. Excuse me. So, and we added one more power generator. We have a bunch of buff who went and collected a whole bunch of trees, leaves and wood to put into this. And the reason why is because I want to get the sink up and running. That's why I need one more of these, because he's put out 30 megawatts. And I also rearranged, if you remember, I rearranged the way that that can actually go away. Because the ore nodes, the way they were set up is this one is only an impure node, and that's the impure node, so it wasn't enough to supply this, and this one over here was a pure, thank you, present. This one over here was a pure node. So what I did is I upgraded this, I think it's this one, to an MK2 belt. I split this, because we only need 60 going into this one and this one now. For some reason I did the copper one in the middle. Should have just did this one over here, but it's because I forgot to do the plates, of course, but oh well. And then I set up another one of these to make concrete. Now, it's not going to be being, I guess I can dump this into here. They're not making it ratio, because these are 45 per minute, and there's only 60 coming in. But what I should be able to do is I did unlock the underclocking, or overclocking, I guess you would say. Because if the target rate is 15, if we knock that down to, I think, 7.5, I think that will give us, well, we want to be able to use 30, so maybe it's 10? I think it's 10, I'm not sure. So, let's see. So, at, 10%. Or 10, target of 10, because we're 230ing it. So, we will each use 30, and we're bringing in 60. So, that kind of does that. These other machines, I haven't done any underclocking yet, because I'm just going to leave it for now. It's not, I know it's a power save if we do it like that, whatnot. But the reason why, or the reason where we're at today is, let's get rid of that. A couple of the other things that you get from the FICSIT stuff I don't care about. This we actually are never going to use, because we have the God mode, which is fine. Can I actually put that in there maybe? No. Oops, no, I don't need this. There. The next thing we want to do is we set up a little rig here just to make smart plating, because smart plating is all it is reinforced plate in its rotors, which we're making rotors here and making reinforced plate here. Now this isn't turned on. We handcrafted the rotors because it just takes so much power, and we don't have the power. Instead of putting like 10 of these and just whatever. So what I did is I set up a little temporary rig here. This is going to go away. It's not doing anything now. And we fed 50 smart plate into the space elevator, and that's what you need to unlock tier 3 and 4. And that's what we're going to be doing, well, right now. And let's send it. And let's watch it. Let's see. And boom, there it goes. Well, it'll go in a second. But I want to go over here, back to our, there it goes, bye-bye. The reason why is because we want to unlock, for what I consider one of the most important techs, especially early on, is coal power. Now we have coal power, which we need to start getting coal generators and water extractors. So we're going to need rotors and all that stuff for that. So we're going to have to kind of fudge some of them to get this up and running, but we'll see what we can do. Vehicle transport, I would like to do more things with tractors and trucks this season, instead of trying to jump right into trains, because I think that was a bit of a not a good idea that I did that last time. I was just kind of too behind, I guess you would say. And then where are we at here? The other thing that I wanted to do is get into doing steel. Now we have iron nodes and we have coal nodes. I'll show you where they are in a second. And then tier 4 is advanced steel, making these things, which we're not ready for any of this yet. This is irrelevant, except I will use it to get inventory slots. I guess hand slot would be good. Hyper tubes I've never used before. I don't know. I guess they're kind of neat. Whatever. And then logistics MK3s, which will be good. We don't need them at the moment. Power storage is good. And there you go. So we're going to go back. Tier 2, I never do jump pads. I should just do it just to get it out of the way, but I never use them ever. So I'm not sure many people do these days, but they're still there. Anyway, we need coal power. So we need this, and we need that. We need 50 more rotors. So we have this, and we have that, and we need more rotors. Now, one good thing is because I set up the awesome sink, and I did go around the world and collect a bunch of things. And right now, we're just going into doing screws. Now, you may say, well, this isn't fully saturated. It's not. But I wanted to get something. So now we have 29 coupons because, like I said, I went around and I collected a bunch of hard drive. Not hard drive, but found where crashes were and collected things like computer chips and like the heat sinks and things that were nowhere near ready to use yet. Do I not have an awesome shop here? I don't. And we actually have the 30 from before from the Fixmas event because I didn't want to lose out on that. What we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to buy rotors. So we're going to buy it, and we're going to buy it, right? We're going to actually buy a third one. And then everything else we have. Now, all these other things we have, we don't have any frames yet. We haven't made this yet. So I think we're going to buy a couple of those just because these are, I'm going to buy one more. I know you're saying, wow, this is so silly to buy, but it's not. To me, it's not. Because that means we can go right over to here, and we can unlock coal right now. Oh, not this. And we need to do that, and we do that, and do that. Oh, we need a few more cables. So I guess we're not going to lock it quite yet. Grab a couple, I don't need 3 stacks. There we go. Cool. Now, let's go back here, and we're going to unlock this. I keep going the wrong thing. I'll unlock this right now. That unlocks coal power. Now, coal generator, I'm just going to get the message in a second. Thank you. Now, power. So coal generators we're going to end up going with 8. So we're going to need 8 of these. So we're going to need 160 reinforced plate. We're going to need 80 rotors, which we have. And we're going to need 240 cable, which we have. So that's good there. The next thing is going to be water. Now, pipeline, we are making copper sheets already. We set that up last time, which is good. These we can make, of course. These are just 5 of these, and the pumps, which we may or may not need pumps, but again, they need a rotor, so nothing big. Except we got to go into and find our water extractors. And water extractors take reinforced plate, and they take rotors, and they take copper sheets. So we're going to need 3 of these per 8. And we have how much? Let's just try to unload some of the stuff that we have here in our storage box. Like I don't want these. I don't want these. I don't want these. This. That I don't need. The limiters we don't need yet either. The heavy frames we don't need as well. We have lots of modular frames, but I guess we ended up not needing any of them at the moment. I don't need wood. Yeah, so we'll just do it like that. Oh, the mam is done. What was I researching? Oh, so here we're starting to get into doing alternate recipes of things. So I think we're just gonna let's do this one. And the other thing, an issue that I had, or a problem that I had last time, was that I need not that many there. I want to take a bunch. Take 200 more of that. Wire, we have plenty of wire. Plenty of cable. Rods, I don't think we really even need that many rods. So we can dump those back in. Screws, I don't think we need any screws. This one here is making sheets, which we're going to take. We're going to need 200 sheets. Well, actually, maybe we will. Let's take all of them. Then we got some reinforced plate, which we have 6. So that's going to be... We're not going to have enough reinforced plate, but you know what we're going to do? It's not cheating at all, because we have these. We're going to buy 200 of these. That way we have them. Now I think we're good to go. Hello to everyone that is viewing this stream, and thank you for for watching. I'm trying to get set up. Well, not trying. I'm going to be setting up coal. And someone did ask in the comments, am I on the world grid? And the answer is yes, I am. Because I totally forgot if I was or not, but I am on the world grid. No matter where you have rotate, if you hit control, left control, for me, it snaps it to the world grid. Which is handy to keep everything in line. Now, as far as coal power, there's coal nodes over here. There's coal nodes here. But there's also coal nodes over here, right at the edge where this water is. Now, the one thing I want to just check, can you put water extractors in here? You can. Okay, you can put them there. Good to know. But we're not going to put them there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What is this? Don't need that. Ooh, there's like a little tunnel here. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere, though. That's odd. What is this? Is that quartz? Okay, it's cool. So, what do we got here? We're going to need 120. We have normal, impure. All right, let's just kill these guys because they're going to be annoying. Thank you. And then where's this one at? See, like, they hit you once, they run around, and then they come and just, like, stand right in front of your face. Done. Okay, cool. So what do we have? We have a normal node. Come on. Just die already. Thank you. No, don't run away. This is a big one, too. Dead, finally. There. Can I not pick that up? So we have a normal. Sorry, we got to distract. Normal, and impure, which is fine because we only need 120 coming in because that will. Ooh, hold on. Let's go down here. What is this? Oh. Nothing and nothing. Okay, never mind. So what we want to do is we're going to set up our coal. We're going to draw water from here. Now this is a bit. I think we can draw water from here, right? We can. So this is a bit high. So we should be able to pump this though without too much problem. And since the coal nodes are right here, I want to set it up right, I think right here if we can. And we're going to snap it to, well, the world grid is like that. So that should be tall enough. Yep, it is. And we're going to go out to here, and we're going to go up and then back one. I don't know how big of an area we're actually going to need, so it doesn't really matter how we do this. Just kind of go into a bit of like a square. Hopefully I don't run out of concrete, because we're already going to need concrete for other things. And there we go. Now since... Oh, did I totally miss a section? Whoopsies. What I want to do is I want to go down here and I want to world grid a bit of a grid here, I guess you would. Well, of course it's a grid. I want to do 2 of these. Now these are both, oh wow, they're like very underwater. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That is not, I want to do something more like that, and then, there we go. Are these above water, at least? That one is not for some reason, because I don't know how to click and drag properly. No, come on. There we go, jeez. Now the reason I'm doing it like this is so we have a bit of a verticality to bring the pipes up. Now we're going to zoop this again. We're going to do a vertical zoop, and we're going to grab that, and then this is gonna, oh, no, come on. And this is gonna bring this is actually gonna be pretty high, but it should be okay. And the reason why is because we're gonna be bringing, so that's not exactly lined up with that. We actually should have come out, and it doesn't matter. This is gonna be perfectly fine. And then I want to come out another one, and then zoop down. Yeah, maybe I should almost do it like that instead with these ones. That way they're all lined up, right? And then we're gonna zoop, how are we at here? Zoop this down. And we're gonna zoop this down. There we go, and we got one more here. And then this is going to zoop this all the way down. This one might be a bit... Oh no, it's okay. There we go. It's fine. It will work. Because I want to bring up, now these are obviously, there's not equal, because this is 3 and this works, it's even, but whatever. Now, we want to get set up, because we want to do 8. Excuse me. 8's cold now. Are we going to have enough? We should have enough. And these buildings are just gigantic, by the way. I want to give myself a bit of space, so let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I need to grab one more zoop. There we go. And then we'll put the 8th one right there. Awesome. And then from these 8, we can run 3 water extractors, which we should have. Yeah, we should have plenty. So I want to bring them up here. Let's see, how can we do this to where it makes... Because you can't... These are just built at the level that they're at. So if I build this one kind of here... And this one can be kind of here, I guess. And then this one can be at the edge. Again, maybe that's a bit kind of wonky, but we're going to run with it. And let's get our pipes up and running. And we're going to grab that and then grab it there. And then we're going to do the, what's the different mode? Not 2D. It's not the noodle. It's the, that's what I want. 4 is too steep. It's not too steep. It's just too tall. How are we going to do that then? I think it'd be something like that, right? And then go, let's see. How do we do it where it just goes up? Can you not do that? It's too high. This might not be a good idea, is it? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if it makes sense to build the power down here. I think that might make more sense, actually. I hate to redo all this. I mean, we didn't really do anything yet, but I think it makes sense to do that, doesn't it? Because I always end up screwing the whole thing with the pumps up. Not screwing it up, but you know what I mean. So if we do that, we can actually put the water pumps. We can just leave it exactly how we were doing it. Put these here. As long as we're lined up. Yeah, let's just do it like that. And, oh, how are we out of concrete? That's not good. Okay, let's just jump up here. We can get rid of all of this. Get some concrete back. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I wanted to do it up here because it looks neater, but I think in reality you want kind of function over form, I guess. I think that will be okay then. We don't need tons down. We don't need tons of concrete still. We don't need tons of it. Maybe, and then we're going to have to come out probably a little bit here, and then, yeah. Once we get the MK2, ooh, man, it's not good. Won't be able to do it a different way, but for now, I guess just do, I mean, I like it up here because it looks cooler, but unless we want to pull water from over here, which, we'll leave it like this. This is fine. And then we got the coal generators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. And then can we... The question is... How high can this go? That high. But all we got to do with this, though, is we can just grab that and go up like this. So actually, that's pretty handy. Now, I should have maybe done it on this, but this is fine. Because it'll stretch as far as a belt will stretch, right? And let's just zoop a little bit more here. That way we're not rush for anything. And then what we can do here, actually, yeah, this might work out better. We can grab our water extractors, and I want to line them up. This doesn't really matter where you line them up at, right? Here, and then maybe there, and then on the end. I think that will work a little bit better. But first, what we got to do is we got to put in our splitters. Let's see, we'll put them in. That doesn't look like it's straight either, does it? I mean, it is, but it doesn't look like it is. Let's see, how close can we do it where we can just use lifts? That should be plenty high enough, and then we grab a splitter. And then I don't know if that will grab or not. Might be a little bit too close, right? Yeah, a little bit too close. So if we back it up to here, I think that will work. Now, I don't know if that's actually connected or not. And it is not. That is, though. Okay, that's fine, though. We'll just, we'll run it like that. So let's just grab that. And then we got to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now we just got to get rid of all of these. Do it like that. Ooh, missed one. There we go. And then this is going to be, now I don't know if we have enough belt though. Do we have a lot of, how many MK2 belts do we have? We have some. Because these are going to have to be these are going to have to be MK2 belts coming in. Because we're going to be using all 120 per second. And that's because doesn't, where does it tell you? It doesn't tell you, but it uses 15. I think I can just do that, right? And it will... Oh, it doesn't tell you, but it uses 15. So 15 times 8 is 80 plus 40, which is 120. And 120 is what MK2 belt can bring in. And that's actually what this is right here. So we're going to have to switch that to an MK2 lift. We're going to be burning through all of our... Yeah, we definitely have burned through all of it, but that's okay. And then we're going to grab... I'm pretty sure we're not going to have enough to get to where we want to go. We're going to try. Do we have enough? No, we need to. It's okay. Because this is fine. We need to get more up here anyway, so this is actually not a bad thing. It's fine. The power poles, that's a bit of an iffy thing. Power poles, let's just stick something like this. This is a bit of a makeshift kind of thing, but it should work. Theoretically, it should work. There, this one can go to here. Here, here, here to here, and then this can go to here, this, and then that. There we go. And then we can drag the power, which we're going to have to get from up top somewhere. The only issue is I don't think they... Oh, it does stretch that high. Okay, and then we're going to have to go over this way somewhere for the power, which is not even a big... It's not a big deal at all. We can grab some more power poles, stick one here, stick one here, and then put the last one here. And you do this. And now the thing is with the coal is it has to be jump started. Which isn't the most ideal thing in the world. Because, well, actually, you know what? I should actually. I can make one right here to jumpstart the system. We don't have to jumpstart it yet because we got to hook up the water, of course. Now let's go into our logistics and we're going to get some piping done. And how do I want to do this? I guess just here is fine. So we'll go there. And we just got to line all of them up. And we got to run these. Because the issue that we have here is that this is going to be bringing in 45 cubic meters per second or per minute that it needs. So that's 90 times 4, which is 360. But an MK1 pipe only can do 300. So the way around that is you kind of make a bit of a manifold type thing. Come on, where you're feeding it from 3 different locations. So that way you're never exceeding the 300. Like, oops, I don't have to get the inside ones. I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Because I do want to get this fired up very soon. Because once, we got to put in the lifts too. Okay, that's a bit of a pain. Grab that and grab that. This one, and then this one. And then what you got to do is you got to hook this one like that, and then hook that one in like there, right? So that's going to feed from that end. This one is going to feed from this end, right? So you're only putting 240 through this. So these middle ones are going to be a bit off. But if you take, I think if I can grab it, come on, grab it here. Go up to here, and then you feed it to the... I think it works feeding into the... I mean, you're not necessarily in the middle, because this one has 2 in between it, and this one has 3 in between it, but it should equalize. And now everything is hooked up, except... Oh, yeah, we got to do the lifts yet. One more thing to do, and then we're going to be ready to go. And I actually should have done it this way, not the other way around, the way I did it, because I do have to put belts in some of these. That, and then we got that to that, that to that, and we got that to that, and then we do have to put belts in between. Oh, they actually do. Oh, okay, that's interesting, because when I did the first one, it didn't, the belt didn't stretch. It was this one I actually had to put a belt in between it. That's weird. Oh yeah, here we had, the only issue is that this needs, oh, we don't have coal. Jeez, no wonder. Of course we're not going to. Hey Pete, how you doing? Nice to join. Thank you, first time chatter as well. Thank you for joining. I'm working on getting power set up. Now I was going to do it up here, but then I ran into the same, not issue, but the same slight thing about pumping the water. Once we get MK2 pipes, it'll be so much better, but we're not anywhere near that yet, of course. But we have everything's all hooked up, ready to go. Power is connected. We have a biomass burner to jumpstart these, because these are going to need 20 megawatts now. We're going to need, I think we're actually going to need 2 of these to jumpstart this operation here. Yeah, thanks. I'm only on here for a little bit. My son, my baby, is asleep, so I have a little bit of time to jump on here. But when he wakes up, I'm going to have to head out, but that's okay. Tonight, I know you'll be probably in bed around 9:30 Eastern time, which I guess is what for you, 2:30 in the morning or so. Wally and Alana, Jeff, IT, Machinist, and me, if we're all there tonight, we play Raft, which should be fun. Now, the only issue we have is that this is not a Mark II belt, which, can I just put a crafting bench here? I need a few more. Yeah, I need a few more. I know we're making them upstairs, but I just kind of want, I think, 10 or so down here just to finish off this belt. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get... I think that should be fine. Make this an MK2 belt. Okay, so these are all MK2 everything. These are MK1s because they're, yeah, too late. Yeah, I understand that. So this is an MK2 belt going in, so we're bringing in 120. We're only going to need 15 off each, but 15 doesn't go into 60. It goes into it 4 times, so you got to do it. Double it to have 8. Now, nonetheless, we have coal here. So we have a normal node here, and then we have, where's the other one? This one I believe is an impure node, which isn't going to work. So we're going to have to drag from these two, which I think actually is going to be fine. Do we have those 2 in our inventory? We do not. Okay, that's fine. We'll just, we'll make 2. I know I have 2 elsewhere. I'll just make 2 of these. And we're going to have to run MK1 belts for the time being, because I don't have... That's going to go that way, and this one is going to be dragged from there. And there we go. We're going to grab some belt. And we're going to have to put a splitter right there. Where is the splitter? It's going to have to go here. I don't have enough MK2 belt. Oops. To run... to. What's the problem here? There we go. To join these 2 up right away. Or early, yeah. Yeah, depending on what time you normally get up, you could look at it as being early, right? So what we need to do here is we need to grab a splitter. Actually, we need to grab a merger. Now, I don't know if we can stick it onto this, can you? Okay. I don't know how we can get away around that. If you just drag this out like this. And then we're going to grab the merger and stick that here as close as we can. And then we're going to grab MK2 belt, which we should be able to do at least that much. Good. Now we got this, going to go to this one, and then this one has to just go. This doesn't look pretty at all, but that it doesn't really matter. This is going to grab this to here, this to here. This is going to go then to here. That's going to go, oops, not going to go to there. It's going to go to here. Again, whatever. So we have to jumpstart this system, which is a bit tricky because we're not going to have enough power to do that. But I think what I want to do first, what do we need for power here? 5, that's 10 megawatts. And then each one of these takes 20, 40, 60. So we're going to need, I can't clock these up because I don't have any. So we're going to need 1 more of these. And I think we have enough resources for 1 more. We do. Good. And this is basically just to jumpstart this system. Do I have any... I thought I had biofuel here. Okay, let's just run back and grab what we have. For all I know, this is shut down. No, it hasn't, which is good. Let's see. Do we have any biofuel in here? We do. We have a little bit. That should be enough. Where are we at here? Ideally, I'd love to set the coal up here and make it look better than be down here and hidden, but what are you going to do, right? So we have to... Oh, there's coal here. They glisten when you're out in this area. So we're going to split this. We're going to dump, split this. We're going to split that. So we're going to dump that. And I know it's shut down. Chill out. Dump that and dump that. And then dump this into here. Now, this should be enough. We should have a little bit over what we need. Now, we just got to wait. These are going to start filling up. Well, they're spooling up now. Like a turbo, right? That's what they sound like. This has to fill up. These all have to equalize themselves, which it's not going to take very, it's not going to take very long. This pipe, I think, is full already. Well, it's not, but it's getting there. And then these are all going to be... It's going to take a little while for the coal to get here. Yeah, so that's okay. So this is actually going to be primed before we have any power here. Uh-oh, what is this one missing? Why is this one green? Oh, because I dumped coal into it already. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Because I had coal in my inventory. These are all MK. This is a huge lift. From what I what I gather is these stretch as high as a belt would stretch along, which I'm not sure how many segments that is. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, maybe 30? I don't know. All right, Cole, speaking of this thing, MK1 belts take forever. But that's okay. As long as just want to make sure everything here, this is, it is an MK2, and we actually have another lift here, which, I don't know, whatever. These are going to be fully saturated. This one's pumping already, which I guess we could probably even kill the capacity. Yeah, because this is adding, so we're producing 75. This is working. I mean, it's not working ideally yet. MK with, yeah, they're so super slow, but for this setup, I don't have. I mean, it wouldn't matter if these would be MK2 belts here. I could just join it here and run it this way. But these are MK2 lifts, though, and this is an MK2 piece, of course. Because if not, that would defeat the purpose of this. So these should be reaching the bottom. The lifts look so cool. You just kind of like disappear. I mean, it would make more sense if they'd kind of go back up this way, but I mean, it would take up so much more space. This should be saturated as soon as this reaches it, which will be any second, and then this will be fully saturated. No, it's working. It's just if you see how far away it was compared to the other one, it had to go from this whole area, like this whole distance. No, it's working. It's just going to take time. There we are. Now we're fully saturated. There, you see how closer together they are. These should start firing up because these pipes are going to be fully saturated. And the way that, yeah, it's just slow because it was farther away. Now, this is a bit of like a manifold design, which I've never used before. And Calidorn turned me on to it, as well as I watch other YouTube videos. But he's the one that turned me on to it, where I used to just feed water from one end. And if you're doing that, you can only use, I think you can do 6. Because 6 times 45 is what? 270? And then you can't put the other 2, even though one MK2 belt can feed 8 of these. But doing this manifold type system is you're pushing water in from both sides, so these ones will always be full, and then you're sticking one in the middle. I mean, I guess this would be the middle between them, but it doesn't matter. And that way, these will be pumping all the time because you're pumping 360 through, and 8 times 45 is 360. So these should be running all the time. Like this should always be roughly a concentrated number here. Now, I wish this should be at 100, but, I mean, it'll fluctuate a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it seems to work well. Okay, I'm not sure if, like, the rule of thumb was to let the pipes be fully saturated before you introduce coal, or introduce coal first. But, because a couple of these aren't... Did I miss something somewhere? No, it's just... Oh, I know why. Duh. Yeah, I think you're supposed to wait until the coal is saturated first, because these have to get up to 100 before the other ones will. Now, I mean, it'll trickle in little by little, so they're not all going to fire up. This one started to fire up, but it probably only has 1 in it. Yeah, so it's going to take a while for this to fire up and run consistently, but they're not all running yet. But our capacity should be... Well, 8 times, what do these make? 8 times 2 should be 500. What's 8 times 7? 560. So when these are all working properly, this should be 560 minus 60. So yeah, so it's just up and down. So I'm not gonna. Well, I guess I could hook this up to. No, I don't want to hook it up to the grid yet, because these need to be fully. So I think that's how it works. Unless I should turn these off. Oh, hey, Calidorn. Yeah, I thought about that. Actually, I did it. So you're saying run the belt like to the middle, or split it on each end? I mean, I guess in time they will saturate themselves. I'm not sure. Well, no, because you're using exactly the same, right? That's what you said. Yeah, that's a good question. Split the main belt into 3 belts. Oh, I see. Just like you do the water. I should be able to... let's see, how can I do that here? Will that work like that? I'll have to get more... Yeah, I know even with time it won't. Yeah, right. So, the other thing I could do is I have an impure node here. I could just attach it to this and drag a belt and stick it halfway through. Would that be a cheap fix? Without having to redo all of it? So I'm not sure. I don't have... do I even have enough to do that? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta make up. We gotta make them. I think I'm gonna do that just as a cheap fix because I don't have any more MK2 belt. Like they're all over. Not sure if you've seen. I have a little bit of a. Yeah, true. Well, I mean, it'd be more than 60 or more than 120 going in, but yeah, I get what you mean. I have a little starter base here, which is going to run out of power soon, which is why I wanted to get coal going. MK2 minor or normal node giving you 60. Yeah, yeah. There's no other coal. I do fly, by the way, so yeah, cheater. There's only 3 nodes here. The other ones are over here and over here. So I guess I could drag a belt from there, but it's just really far. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's only MK2. These are MK2 lifts until you get to oh yeah, right. The whole belt is MK2. The rest of the belts after the first splitter that splits into. Oh yeah, right. It does make sense because you're dropping it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So it'd be better to split it like this. But yeah, it'll never saturate though. So I wonder if an easier fix would be just to turn this one off, like just for right now until I can. I don't know. Would that fix anything? I mean, fix is a rough word. Yeah, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of that, the whole belt thing. So I know you said about doing it with the water, which is actually working 100% perfect. Yeah, splitting a belt further behind, then segment into. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think of it that. I never thought of that. I just thought about doing the water, which is what you kind of you told that guy in the chat. I'm not sure what his name was in the Discord, which is working 100% because these are full all the time, and there's no issues with. I mean, yeah, these are fluctuating on and off. See, this one's kicking on. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. As I was saying to Pete, is I used to just run 6. Because that would be, because 6 times 45 is 270, right? So that would be one set of pipes, and then you just have extra water. It was when they patched the generators. Yeah, right. By shutting one, maybe I'll just, I need to make, do I have my thing? I might just do that cheap fix just for now and keep one of them turned off. Hey, Jeff. Thank you for joining. I'm learning things the hard way. Learning things the hard way, I guess you'd say, about figuring out this whole power business. I think I'm going to do the cheap fix as long as I have enough materials to do so, and grab this node here. Well, it's a cheap, not even a fix. Also, because these are still running, which I guess I wouldn't need them at this point. These are producing more than enough. These are just as backup. I'm not going to rip them down in case I screw something up. Sneaky Pete, yeah. All right, let's see. So let's just, do I have enough? Okay, I got to go back. Don't look at this part. I fly, whatever. The reason I fly is because I find it so hard to build. Like Factorio, right? You're looking at this the whole time when you play Factorio, and it's so natural for me. I just have trouble with my vision or what about why it doesn't work to build on the ground. Where am I at here? So I cheat that way and I use God mode because I don't like dying, as you know. This is why when I play Factorio, I play with no bite. I play with no biters. Alrighty. Let's grab a lift. Guess I could probably just grab it from. Well, here I guess, right? And how high up can we go? That high. Yeah, this is definitely a cheap fix. If you even want to call it that, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do that and just run. We'll just roll with that. At least for now. There we go. Well, if you haven't installed the game yet, then of course I'll be farther along than you are. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drag it and stick it in here. Definitely is gonna not be ideal. But what are you gonna do? I don't need MK2. This is MK1 is fine. My beautiful coal setup is turning into a hack job. Story of my life. Right. I stick it. Oh, I can't stick it in there because I need a. Can I stick that there? That'll work. All right, good enough. Let's see if that works and just go with it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, because this is only bringing 30, but you know what? Again, it's more than 0, so they're all actually almost all running now. I mean, these ones are. This one's turned. Didn't I turn this one off? What? Why is it running? That's odd. Whatever. Turn it back on. Or maybe this is the one I turned off. No? Okay. Also, Calodon, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but what would be a good mod to make it daytime all the time? I haven't really searched for many, or searched for them, but oops, I figured you'd yeah, as long as it works, right? So it's kind of working except this one, which when these get, yeah, it's okay. I never thought of the whole thing of what you said also, Calodon. If you're still watching, I'm not sure if you are or not. But yeah, as soon as you split the first one, the MK2 belt doesn't do anything. It just makes it go faster, I guess. But as far as amount, it doesn't help it. Why is this one not working? Is this just not getting coal? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. It's just, we're going to let it roll. We'll see what happens. If it ends up not working, then we'll just pare this down and do the manifold thing like this, which does work a lot better. So what Calodon said is, like, you basically bring the MK2 belt here, split this, go this one, go this way, and that way, go that way, and that way, go that way, or something like that. Anyway, we are producing power. Now they're all running. Now I wonder if this is going to start backing up. No, not yet. And theoretically, they should saturate because we're bringing in 150 and we're only using 120. But it's just a matter of, can it come in faster than what it uses it, right? Because it uses it. What's the cycle on this? 4-second cycle. So, yeah. So we're only bringing in this one every 2 seconds. I don't know. We'll let it roll. We'll let it ride. And I think I'm confident to hook this back up to... where are we at here? Anyway, where's our other... Jesus, all over there. So far away. I think I'm confident to hook it back up to the main grid. I've also never built over here before, so this is like a really pretty area. Oh, and Pete, I think you were the one that asked me if I built on the world grid. And I totally was unsure if I did or not, but I did. Now, obviously, those down there, those platforms, those are not on the world grid. Or maybe they are, actually. No, they're not. Which, again, isn't a big deal. These things are so stupid. They don't do anything. And all they do is they make noise. All right, we're getting there. And we're going to stack it right here. And we're going to connect this to that. And now the grid, why are these not running? And I think I actually unplugged a whole bunch of stuff because I was trying to conserve power. Which shouldn't be, well, it's always an issue. Why is this not running? Did I never select the recipe for these? What? That's weird. Oh, no, it's not. They're not hooked in. Oh, you idiot. Like, why is it not working? Because it's not plugged in. There we go. And what is this one making? I think this one is making rotors, right? Rotors, awesome. This was my makeshift thing to make the, there's it exploding. To make the smart plating to get this unlocked, so this can actually go away. This isn't doing anything right now. Absolutely nothing. And there we go. Now everything should be powered. What's the output right now? I should be able to turn some of these off and just keep them as backup. Like, I'm not going to get rid of them yet. I'm producing 600. We should be producing more than 600. But we're not consuming. I think it's because the coal ones are still cycling, maybe. Oh, see you, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Tell your friends. Look at that. Moon, I guess. Does that always stay there? No, it's moving, right? Okay, so what are my tickets? As I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if anyone was on, is I went to the FICSIT calendar thing, and I got... Yeah, right, I have to make some too. I got some... What is called? The tickets, the coupons. I call them tickets, whatever. The coupons, and then we also are feeding in, mainly right now, just screws, because nothing else is overproducing at this time. So we're only getting, you know, we're only getting a screw. I think is worth 2, but whatever. It's more than nothing. And I did unlock. Well, I used it to buy parts, which was cheating to get the materials I need for the coal generators. But what we need, what is this? Oh, seriously, one little piece of belt. How many rotors are we making? Any yet? A few, and then this is the reinforced plate. That's because this was turned off, because I had power issues, so I wanted to turn off the things that I didn't need, and I wanted to keep these things running. But now that this is plugged back in, and now we're producing. I actually think that this should be an MK2 belt. Because we're needing 60 per minute. Yeah. Well, I guess, well, no. Yeah, it wouldn't matter anyway. I should underclock these things to produce a certain amount, but I kind of get stumped with that sometimes. What is the issue here? 30. So we're taking 10, 10, 10. This is using 15. Yeah, I think that's the issue here. So we're using 10 per minute, so I can underclock this to 10. And then I can underclock this one to 10. Because it does save on power, right? Oops, can I get back up in the air, please? And then this is making, how many plates do we need? We need 30 per minute, so this is producing what? 20. So this can actually go down to 15. And this one can go down to 15. I guess that's how you keep these things running perfectly well. So that's 15, which is good. So we're needing, in total, we're needing 45 ingots from this. So, I'm not sure how to, can't really split that up any differently, right? Because it's still going to split it. Yeah, well, it's going to give it, so you have 60, so you're going to do 20, 20, 20, right? And that's going to take 20, and then these will take 40. There, that works. I think that works okay. How's it getting even darker? What the heck is going on here? Where's the stupid sun? Look how dark it is here. What the heck? What is this? Oh, is that a slug? Hello. Bye-bye. It's like a dust storm compared to where I used to, which I think was what, the Rocky Desert, where I built before. Like, we've never had this kind of, look at that. That's super pretty, isn't it? Let's take a picture of that. So we have rotors going. We have reinforced plate. We have the copper sheets. We have the power sorted, I guess. Where's it at now? Still only producing 600. Did these fix themselves at all? If not, we're gonna have to. Yeah, it is very pretty. Which is the stupid fog or whatever would go away. Have we fixed the saturation issue? Oh, we have. We have. Great. So doing that. No fog. Yeah. I'll look into that. So, Calderon, it seems that my little hack here has fixed this for now, because we're saturating everything. Like it's backing up, and these ones should be. Let's see. These ones should be doing it as well. Yeah, these are fully backed up now. So this should be. Yeah, right, mod. Yeah, I don't care. Hey, you know me. I don't like dying in games. It's not fun for me. And like going and finding 1,000 hard drives here later on to do the alternate recipes, it's not fun for me. Like I don't. Just like when I play Factorio, I'll play with Stone Water Well, if that still exists, Squeak Through, or the Invisible One, whatever that is. No biters. It's just, I don't know. I don't like combat. That's why when I was reading about DSP, Dice Program, I don't think combat's in this update, right? I mean, I may be wrong there, but they are talking about it. I hope that's a toggleable thing, or I'm sure there'll be a mod. I don't want to fight. I just want to build stuff and fly around and make it seem like I know what I'm doing. Which of course I don't, but at least try, right? It is awesome. Is that in this update? Okay, cool. Is that in this update though, or is that a future one? Ah, okay, right. This update is just about there's a couple new, yeah, right. A couple new buildings, I guess, the accelerator or whatever it's called. I didn't read them, didn't read the notes since the first day they had it out the other day, and I totally forget. Anyway, I can't wait for this to go away. Stupid. I never did anything with these presents. Just like that one landed on my head. Jeez. Let's just do that. I don't really care. What is it called? Proliferator. Oh, you're right. I think that's the in a tech tree at the bottom, the one that you could never get before. I'm assuming it's supposed to make something go faster or better. I don't know. I think the gameplay is probably going to be the same. At least somewhat, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so what do we need to make? We need to make modular frames. That's the last thing we need to make. And to make modular frames, we need 3 reinforced and we need 12 rods. So we're making reinforced here. So we got to build this whole thing. Actually, you know what? We don't have the iron for that right here. That's the only problem with being out here. Accelerant in the tech tree. Right. What is this? Goo. So we got to set up modular frames, but we got to basically have to replicate this, which isn't a big deal. I just don't have the iron. I think my next closest iron. Oh, maybe I did bring it over already. I think it's over here. We need to. I did do this one already. So we got 60 coming in. This is just a normal node, because you have coal there, and then I'm not sure where the next iron is. Here, and then where's the other one at? Caterium is there. Okay, so we have one here, and then these are the ones that we already established. So we have one over here. Where is that at? Oh, it's this one. What? Is there no more iron over this way? I'm not sure how far the scan goes. I think it goes up to 1 kilometer maybe, or 2 kilometers. So yeah, this is 60 coming in. Now I wonder if we're going to have enough. I don't think we are. I have to take a quick pause, guys. Well, unfortunately, I think I have to end here. I just got a call that one of my chickens is all bloody and beat up outside. So I have to go check on that, unfortunately. But I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I will stream again. Well, tonight, I'll be streaming tonight the raft with Wally and the gang. Wally, Alnalana, Jeff, IT, and me. If we're all there, I'm not sure or not. But I do have to go, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Was on for about an hour. But we got Cole up and running. Hey, at least that's good, right? Alrighty. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.